Okay, so this is going to be a weird one.
Intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts.
Hey there, and welcome to our first demonetized I Shouldn't Post This.
I'm racist. I'm anti-God. Spit on people in public places.
Don't spit on me.
I wouldn't spit on you even if I could.
Oh, I have this on flip cam, so that means the microphone's on the other side. Intrusive thoughts this Tuesday. I shouldn't post this.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Welcome to another episode of
Hi.
I Shouldn't Post This.
Intrusive thoughts.
This is the mental illness editions, and Jason is hiding in his shell.
Hi, I'm Jen. I don't know why I said I was going to talk about intrusive thoughts. I don't remember what my point was. But I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. In fact, I've already done it. I did it while I was driving around because I have to try to multitask.
Scream it into the void.
We are going to do the little intrusive thoughts thing.
Into the middle distance.
Our love for this week is going to be the memories within Miss Aggie. My hate for this week is McDonald's honey. Our song of the week is Bang On by the Breeders. And from the vault is Intrusive Thoughts Disorder. I'm not really one to get stressed out, but I think maybe I'm stressed out.
I don't care.
It is just a disaster. It was like... The memories within Miss Aggie. This is weird. Maybe I should just use the footage I've already shot. We'll cut to that. This film was so weird. If you go back to the beginning of I Shouldn't Post This, I said I was going to do an SOV while we were on break from our movie, a horror film that's shot on video. There are numerous things from this short film I wrote called Mud Flap that are in this movie. And then there are also similarities from Mud Flap to this. Amazing. Top notch. Theirs are better. So if I want to be like a Quentin Tarantino and he openly talks about stealing and making things better, not really take because they're similar, but just improve upon in our short film. I haven't made a short film in so long. I haven't made a feature in so long. I haven't made a music video in so long. I feel like I'm coming out of retirement. So this feature has to be good. This short has to be good. So I think I am going to borrow a little bit from this movie. So thank you, Tara. The Barefoot bump ain't worth shit. This week it's going to be, I don't know how to say this name. Most Right Love? Most Right Love. Bulashka. Blood Clot. I don't know why I'm doing that. Tara. I just happen to know who it is. Congratulations. You get the Barefoot bump. It's worth 0 zilch nada. However, you are a cool person with a cool YouTube page. I like your editing style. You get the subscriber of the week. I gave you a shout out in the Miss Aggie thing, the memories within Miss Aggie. And if you could tell, I get tripped up a little bit because I didn't know if I say a sub, I don't know if that's kosher. I don't know if I say a fan. That feels like even worse. I think, though, that when we did SR Bosnia last week, I said subscriber. So I guess that's what we're going to stick with this. You're the subscriber of the week. Is that what we're calling? I don't know. But thank you. And you were the one that suggested the film, which made the love for this week. And it is the love for this week because of all those similarities to Mud Flap. Man, it's just the score. The pacing was like Cassavetes or Hale Ashby. The film score, it wasn't really, it got synth at times, but it was more like Wendy Carlos or Walter Carlos, famous transgender electronic musician. Worked with Stanley Kubrick a bunch, worked on The Shining and Clockwork Orange. I believe on Clockwork Orange, was Walter Carlos, same person. And I believe in The Shining, it was Wendy Carlos. The score to The Memories Within Miss Aggie sounds a lot like The Shining, especially the opening scene when they're driving up to the Outlook Hotel, and it's like very cool. Very cool. I'm very appreciative that that was thrown in my direction. My hate for this week is McDonald's honey. For a long time, this is what the honey looked like. And now it just looks like that. This is a weird one. This is a weird episode. Wait till you see me driving in a car. Ugh, I don't even want to show you guys.
It's embarrassing.
But as a very young teen, like can't drive, can't smoke, young teen. Sorry to... I had a weird childhood. On acid, I said, I'm going to get that tattooed on my arm. What's a line from the Pantera Vulgar video? I'm going to get this tattooed on my arm. And I don't know if you can see it, but I do have that tattooed on my arm. I have the McDonald's honeybee. But I thought the old McDonald's honeybee was cool. Cool enough to get it tattooed on my arm. I did not get that tattoo when I was a young kid. I got it like 10 years later. But I'm a true believer of you should do what you say and say what you do. I said I was going to get that tattooed on my arm, and I did. I love no one, and no one loves me. I want no one, and no one wants me.
House music all night long.
Isn't that cool sounding, the distorted drums? Should I let it back into my life? Am I missing? I'm missing. Gah. I'm missing. I love Kim Deal. She was great in the Pixies, and then her and her identical twin sister made the Breeders. From the Vault. Intrusive Thoughts Disorder. And it's weird. I don't know why I just didn't upload the scene. It's like a very condensed part of the scene.
Only you can break loose from the teeth of Satan.
So we're gonna I guess watch the YouTube clip because it will be linked.
Yeah, I think that might be the problem.
Oh, you think?
But maybe an extended version. There's not 1,000% clarity of intrusive thoughts disorder as I stand here right now.
I'm fucked up, man.
As a young screenwriter, I tried to convey it to you in my first feature-length film.
I think things that a maniac wouldn't even think.
Battle your demons. Battle your demons. Constant struggle for self-improvement. I don't think I got it right back in the day in the movie.
Look, if you listen to my fucking words, you'd know better.
I don't think I got it right as I live and breathe here today.
Like, oh, okay, I'm just these things?
But I'm still trying.
My whole life I've had this inner dialogue, an inner monologue of how shitty I am, how bad I am, and telling me to do stuff like you're in line and there's this little old lady not doing anything wrong and like punch her in the back of the head. I would never punch that old lady in the back of the head. However, I have someone telling me to punch this old lady in the back of the head. It's not just like, you're a piece of shit. Which, I have that as well. Man, this audio is going to be dog shit. I apologize. It's a scary thing. And I used to think like I was satanic and racist. A bunch of black people would walk in and I'm like, and I would never say that. And I'm not racist at all. But I've got this stupid little, I've got this thing in my back of my head that is constantly telling me to do the worst thing possible. It's horrible. But true 100% transparency, a lot of the reasons why I don't like myself is because of those things. Like punch an old lady or scream the N-word in a store. I get it a lot when I'm praying. Every night at the end of the night when I pray, it's so hard to get through a prayer because I'm like, fuck you, God. Fuck you. You know, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord, who's not even real, to my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I hope I fucking die. I hope I fucking don't wake up. It is such a chore to get through a prayer. It's horrible. And it makes me feel like racist and satanic. I'm not racist or satanic. I just have this thing in me that is fighting against everything I believe in. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I wrote a scene in Trite This Way. It's gonna be from the vault this week. It's before I'd ever heard of the word intrusive thoughts. We shot that scene in like 2001, I want to say. I should have watched it before I did this. But he's like, I'm racist, I'm anti-God, spit on people in public places. That's another one. Ever since I was a childhood, I'll be talking to someone or doing something. And this thing in the back of my head constantly tells me, just spit in their face right now, just spit in their face. It could be someone like, oh, hey, I noticed I passed Aspen back there. Where's Birch? I'll be like, oh, it's like just one block up and take a left. But at the exact same time as I'm thinking, oh, one block up, take a left, I'm also thinking, spit right in their face. Just spit in their face. See what happens. It's so messed up. I think this might be opening up it too much. The racist and anti-God shit is messed up. I don't even want people to know that about myself. Because I love God and I love black people. And now here I am outing myself. Fucking narking on myself. In that scene in Trite This Way, Levi Moore is speaking with Pippi the punk rock hippie, and they're one and the same. He's talking to himself. And Levi does give himself some good advice. That's not psychiatrist advice. That's me talking to me. And I read the book called What You Say When You Talk to Yourself, which has inspired that scene. I know I'm not a bad guy. And it's just so hard. If you suffer from intrusive thoughts, I don't know what that is. Is that Satan? Is that schizophrenia? Which is what I thought it was when I was a kid. I thought, oh, I hear this other voice. It's not like another person. It's me. I hear two Jasons at the same time. It's hard. It's embarrassing. And I wrote that scene for me. I wrote that scene to cope with the shit I go through. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm helping someone. Maybe I'm helping myself. Definitely talking things out feels better, whether it be a psychiatrist or a friend or a parent or a YouTube video. Talking to just putting it out there into the ether. Or, like in my case, if you are a screenwriter, or even nowadays, like a YouTuber, both of those things help. I've mentioned on this here show, I shouldn't post this. I think it was in the early ones, maybe from around like episode 8 to episode 15, when I realized how important talking to a camera or an audience or however you want to slice it, how helpful that is. I don't know. I'm doing my best to be the best person. Hopefully there's something in this. Intrusive thoughts? Having a journal, a video camera, a YouTube audience, a friend, a psychiatrist, anyone to be able to talk to about bad things. And it doesn't have to be talking back to you like the journal or the YouTube. I've went into in depth about some messed up things that you guys don't want to hear about. But I talked about them on a YouTube video for a long time. Now, the meat and potatoes of that take, rolling camera, it might not have, and believe me, it didn't make the cut for YouTube, but I still had an opportunity to get it off my chest. And so let's say you don't have a good family or a lot of friends. This is where I'm saying journal or YouTube or, just scream it into the void. Zone out into the middle distance and think out loud. Think out loud. It helps. It helps. If you guys think I'm mean to myself on the outside, you should hear it on the inside. I don't know, maybe a little bit of compare and contrast, a little bit of juxtaposition of what someone who suffers from intrusive thoughts, how they dealt with it then, and how they're dealing with it in a darkening of the light, great Concrete Blonde song, in a darkening of the light parking lot of Safeway in Flagstaff, Arizona. Hopefully there's some few nuggets in this 17-minute and 54-second take. Thanks for listening, and hopefully I helped one little person, or a big person, or whatever. I could go into way more detail of how messed up my internal thoughts are, with the whole compare and contrast with the old, how I dealt with it with the movie, with how I'm dealing with it now in the parking lot. Believe me, I'm not saying that I've got the answers or that I'm cured, because I still have so many problems. I don't want anyone to think that I'm high and mighty and in this compare and contrast and, I've got the answers and I've solved it. No, I am still completely messed up and I torture myself on a daily basis. It's not good. A lot of things that I'm battling and working on.
Got to be a good friend, got to be a good son, got to be a good dad. I'm an asexual. I love no one and no one loves me. I want no one and no one wants me, so I don't have to do that for a significant other. But if I did, I would. You got to be a good person. Oh God, this one's going to drive me crazy. I feel really weird after recording that driving in the car thing. And I may have missed my mark and I may seem like a complete, utter fool. But I tried to get my point across. Just be a good person and keep fighting the good fight. And I don't know. Now I'm just spiraling off. Goodbye. I love you. I hope I didn't weird you out. It was a weird episode. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to go try to edit this.
What it is, my brother?
Close enough.
You're full of shit, aren't you?
Yeah, I think that might be the problem.
Oh, you think?
I'm fucked up, man. I feel like I've been axed open. I got evil seeping out of me everywhere. I'm racist. I'm anti-God. spit on people in public places.
Well, don't spit on me.
I wouldn't spit on you even if I could.
Well, I hope you know you're a good person.
Why's that?
Well, you fight your demons.
You don't understand, man. I'm evil. I think things a maniac wouldn't even think.
Look, man, as long as you're aware of yourself and you don't ignore the truth, you are good as gold. You know, your subconscious, it hears everything, it believes it. There's no truth filter on your subconscious.
Great. My hidden brain thinks I'm fucked.
Wrong. Look, when you battle your bad thoughts, you triumph over evil. You ain't the only one thinking all these jacked up thoughts. You belong to this big ass club. You, my friend, are normal. This all goes back to that point of what you say when you're talking to yourself.
I appreciate it. You planted a seed, I'm gonna go home and fucking water it, man. My name's Levi. Levi Moore.
Yeah, mine too. Look, don't sweat the small shit, all right? It's all small shit. And just remember, you can't control the big picture. And sometimes there's just no telling.
That's what I want to know, man. The telling. I want to know the telling, and there's no telling.
Look, if you listen to my fucking words, you'd know better. You just go out there and do whatever comes natural.
Like baseball.
Whatever, dude.
I appreciate you guys. It's a non-monetized. I shouldn't post this, and I'll see you guys next week. As you can still see, we're still everything's the same. Everything's the same except for we're not monetized. So hopefully we're gonna keep that up for the whole month. We're gonna try. Believe me, morale has plummeted.
Whatever, dude.